I'm giving myself 5 hours to complete this death run without dying. For reference, I started this challenge on level 250, and by the end of it I'm at like 270, so that's how many levels I get from just spending 5 hours on the same death run. Every time I die in this death run, I have to start all the way over from the beginning. If you don't think I spent 5 hours actually doing this, you can go watch the live streams. You can see everything that I did on those. The meaning of this challenge was to make it to where I would get better at Fortnite movement, parkour. But halfway through this, I realized that this really was not helping me with parkour. This was just helping me with the death run. But considering I already spent 2.5 hours on it, I didn't want to give up now, and I decided I was going to go ahead and see it through to the end. Even though I don't think this map helped me get better at parkour or Fortnite movement, I do think that it was a very good map, and I'm glad I did it. The map is very well built, very good quality. I would also like to say, if you're watching this video, there will be a 100-day series coming out either 1 or 2 days after this. I will be starting my 100-day series. I won't be uploading any videos in 1 or 2 days, but I'll be uploading live streams. So if you'd like to watch those, just be prepared. This first time I got to level 28 without dying, and then I died. Now at this time I did not know that I could just click that trigger in my inventory, so to go back to start it over. So I died a few times, then I got myself in this situation. You'll never believe what happened. I died, and then I died a few more times. And after all that, then I figured out that the trigger in my inventory can make it to where I can just start over and it'll reset everything. You can see visually I was happy when I figured that out. Now you can see here that level 50, 49, whatever it is, I really thought that beach ball was not going to kill me. I don't know why I thought that, but I did, so whatever. I died there to a beach ball. And then right here, level 60. Now here's the thing, I got that first try. But I can tell you that later in this series, or later in this video, you will see me mess up on that so many times. I don't think I did that right. Already messed up. Honestly, I think I should do a video where I do top 10 Fortnite dropper maps. Do you think that would be a good idea? Comment down below. You can see these just stairs here. I'm not that dumb. I'm not going to fall for those stairs. I thought it was going to be a trap underneath, but it wasn't. It was a button that teleported me to the top, which was nice. I should have put some elevator music there. Anyways. So I wonder what the stairs are like. I'll be honest, I've never done anything like this, but I died here. So, after this, I kind of came back to this. After this, this was the next level. I made it back to this level. And you can see here that I got the impulses. And I thought that this was going to be a time. But after seeing the clip I made earlier, what do you think's going to happen? I died. Sorry about that edit. I don't know what happened there.
Listen, I've done this like 1,000
But I have done this 1,000 times.
But I can't do it. Like, watch. Now that there's no pressure on me,
No one says it better than me.
First try.
First try.
First try.
I don't know if you can tell, but that was first try.
But the second that it's like...
I'll be honest, I was a little mad. Anyways, after that, I decided that I was just going to play the whole thing through. If I died, I died. But this, once I beat it, this wouldn't count. So I decided that I was just going to play it through, and then hopefully the second time through, it would be easier. I'm not going to tell you if I was right or wrong. You just have to watch till the end. You can hear all that time I was hitting my desk. That was not out of anger. It's just that might have been out of anger. If you'd like to buy me a new keyboard, donate. Or like and subscribe, and that can help me get a new keyboard. You can see here, every time I hit those, that's another keyboard down. That's yeah. This was very hard level. This was a maze. I don't know how I died there. It's amazing that I died there. I'll be honest, nothing here was individually hard. I could complete it all within like the first 5 tries. Nothing was individually hard, but it was after trying to start over every single time that made it complicated, which is kind of what I liked about the challenge. This level right here with the people in the traps, I hated that. It made me want to quit this challenge. It made me hate this challenge so much. But then the balloons made me like the challenge again, because that was just fun. And then these traps made me hate the challenge again, because that was boring. It made me mad. I died 500 times for no reason. Level 198, that's what I'm on now. This is when I learned that the hitboxes for the traps and the floors are slightly smaller than the hitboxes for the traps and the walls and ceiling. That made it really hard to trigger all of them at the same time, which is why I was dying here.
This is easy.
If you watch the stream, you'll realize that. The last level was very easy, as you can tell. Even though the video is not over, don't click away yet.
Levels 266. GG's. Took me about an hour to complete that. Not happy about. Shout out, was it Bullseye? Is that the name of the? Yeah, creator profile Bullseye. This guy makes a lot of good maps. A lot of them. So.
Just so you know, just by this day, my level was 266. It took me about an hour to complete that. Anyways, day 2. 2 hours left. 2 hours left in the challenge. You can see here, I just accidentally went into a public match, but we don't gotta talk about that. And I was actually doing pretty good. I got all the way to level 40 before dying, I think. Yeah, I wasn't happy about that. Anyways. I don't really have anything to say here. I really need to be a better YouTuber. I just need to get better at yapping. A lot of good YouTubers are good at yapping. I'm not very good at that. That's what I need to improve on. Anyways, you can see here I get to all the way to level 60, and just so you know, this was my Achilles heel, or whatever you want to call it. I hated this level. I died here so many times. Okay? You want to know what happened here? You won't believe it. I died, just like earlier, and there goes my last keyboard, so now I have to do the rest of it with just a mouse, 2 mouses. That's how I did this. Anyways, I decided to go into creative and just try it over and over again, and this actually helped, not only just because I was doing it over and over again, but because I actually figured out how to do it. So I figured out that instead of sprinting at it every single time, that it was just better to walk at it. And then after doing that for a little bit more, and thinking about how I need to get better at yapping, because I'm not good at yapping, I decided now it's time for my very last run. I think this was my very last run. But as you can see here, I did do it right. I did it. Very good. And then, you won't believe it, but I did this right. And yeah, this is my very best run. And it's time for the elevator music now. But I'm not going to edit any in because I'm too lazy to, and I've already spent 3 hours working on this video. So, 3 hours editing it. And 5 hours recording it.
What we're going to do this time to not die.
Yeah, what we're going to do this time to not die here is we're not going to die. You can see I've been thinking this through the whole thing. Haven't changed my mentality, just don't die. And that's how your mentality should be too, just don't die. I died here a few times too, and here's the issue about dying here. This was so easy. One time I sprinted it, and I sprinted and fell off into the other traps. So, also this level was not funny. Once you get to this level, this is very easy. I've only done this, hundreds of thousands of times. And then, do I need to play the montage again? No, I died. Thanks for watching. If you want to buy me 100 new keyboards for next video, just like and subscribe. It doesn't help me because I don't need it, but whatever. Oh, I need to stop recording.